Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey,
We gotta
that
get,
song, we got to get it to where we can play. I think that you could hear the lyrics a little bit. But anyway, we know the gist of it
we do.
and we just swaying and singing back and forth. Ebony and ivory. I love it.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, we'll have to get that like nailed. But you guys, this is only episode 10, and we are never ashamed or afraid to tell you that we are out here learning all the things, and we do it live, and we are people and human. So here we go. Friday, how we doing?
We are doing excellent. It is Friday. It is we are human and we are journeying up to practice makes perfect, right? So we are getting there. And did you just say this is episode 10?
This is episode 10.
I feel like fireworks or something should be going off behind me. Like,
I know.
that's good. So congratulations on 10.
Yes, super excited. So, what are we talking about today? We know that last week we really started diving in to a vision board, right? So,
Mhm.
what are we talking about? You want to give us our introduction and open us up and get us rocking and rolling?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So last week we opened up, if you were here last week, you were able to have the opportunity to watch me walk through with Dee while she presented her vision board. So we walked through her getting all set up. And if you remember, she went from like the first part of her vision board to the last part of her vision board. And then she had an epiphany like, whoa, boom, this is the actual blueprint to get me from paying off my bills, get me to a nice budget, to get me to be able to spend family time and to pay off my homes and my mortgage and credit cards and to what was the fifth thing? Oh my goodness.
Retire my hubby so we could start living our best life. And
Right. So in retirement together.
yeah,
And to get from there and the best life, living my best life was the end result of all of the things that got her there.
that's right.
So it was like that moment when it was just like the vision board. Now everybody's creating vision boards, but nobody's really looking at the blueprint of a vision board. So this is what it looked like. Keep it up there. So you see these vision board from last week, and she is took a picture of it so she can keep this so she can have a visual to go look at as she's counting and checking and marking off all of the things. So
That is right.
today, the journey is that we're going to flip the vision board over. I have my vision board behind me. Actually, this is a vision board that I did in I want to think I started it on 2022. I revisited it on 2020. I'm sorry. Thank you for giving me a chance to look this over. I
No
started
worries.
this in August 2021. I was on a weekend trip with some good friends, my husband and I, and we put together our a vision board just where we saw ourselves at. I revisited it on in 2022, and then I revisited it last week, 2024. Oh, nope, I revisited it last month, 2024, where I got my husband to then sign it because I said maybe there's one thing that's lingering. So maybe that was why. And then so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some of the vision board that I had, but the most important part of this exercise for me is going to be to flip it over and then do what was referred to in a video. You'll have to go back to our last episode, episode 9, to see the video that we played on vision board creation. And then you'll see that they called it a wish book. We're going to call it the backside of our vision board.
All
So
right.
you're
Nice,
going to
nice.
walk me through. I'm going to get up now and stand through and walk through this together.
Okay, hang tight for just a second. I want to give just new listeners who may not have had a chance to catch episode 9. What are the types of things that should be put on a vision board, right? So, vision boards can include like your aspirations for the year ahead, right? Any thoughts or feelings that you want to bring into your life, whichever you choose. It's important to include the goals that you can actually achieve, right? And the idea behind your vision board is to actually describe those goals in a vivid detail. So, as an example, if your savings goal is to save enough money to buy a new car, go get a picture of that car, drive the car, put the name of the car, put every little thing about that car against your savings goal, right? And so, Shannon is now going to be doing an exercise with us where she is showing us the backside, which are her accomplishments from her vision board. And coming into this, you guys know that this is our hour to empower. And we are glad that you were with us. And Shannon, all right, let's walk through. Again, give us the dates again, the start of your vision board.
Okay, so let me run this through so that this makes a little more sense. Let me kind of back
Perfect.
my screen up here so I can
Okay.
be shot. Hold on, let's see.
Hey, you guys, this is live and
Mhm.
interactive. You know what I'm
We
saying?
are
This is
live. We're
how we
live,
do
and
it.
we have a moment to an hour to empower. So that includes us just being real and real transparent. So again, last in 2021, I created this in Hilton Head, South Carolina on Friends Getaway Weekend, right? Because it's always me where I'll take the time to pull something out, make us think through, make us do a project. That's always my job to do. And on this side are my friends. That's their vision. So I didn't want to share that because that's kind of personal. So I covered that up, and we're just going to pretend like this is the back. So we're going to like, if we turn this vision board around, it's just a blank page. So in the video, when he was saying like capture all of your accomplishments, and when you mark off your vision board, celebrate that moment. Don't just look at it and
Right.
not really think about it, do it, put it in the closet. Now you're not, keep it somewhere where you can see it.
Right.
And then you want to visit it. You want to revisit it, and you want to do the things like you said. If you have a car on there, you want to go test drive that car. You want to, see that
Smell
car in the
it. You
parking
want to
lot
pick the
and
color.
touch
You
it.
want all the things. Right.
Yeah, what I'll do sometimes if like, and I've done that with some of the stuff, is if I see something that's on a vision board that I created, if I see the car and I'm at a supermarket food shopping and I see that car, I'll touch it. And I'm
Yeah.
always like, I hope the owner doesn't come out and say, what is she doing? But I'll walk past. I mean, I won't like lay on it and like rub it up, but I will just touch it because
Yeah.
now it became real to me. I
Right.
thought about it. I can see myself with it. I want to own that. I like that. So now if I just touch it, now it's tangible. That tells me that I can have it because I've already actually touched it. So anyway, here we go. So back in 2021 in Hilton Head, I revisited this again on March 2022. And then I just wrote that we are blessed and we are grateful. But I'll tell you one thing. We're just going to go through here. On my vision board, it was fearlessness, peacefulness. And remember, I wrote these in 2021.
Okay.
It was financial independence and freedom.
Okay.
It was God first in my marriage.
Okay.
It was health and wellness, mind, body, soul. It was, we won a huge jackpot of USA currency and are in extreme wealth and feel amazing to live out our dreams about buying homes, cars, vacations, and a foundation that helps ministry and community enrichment. We are grateful to be multimillionaires. To God be the glory. That
Nice.
was what I wrote in
2022.
the first part in 2021 was everything you see in red. So
Okay. Okay.
fearlessness, peacefulness. When I revisited it in 2022, this is when I wrote the rest of this here.
Okay.
The blue, and this. So when I revisited in 2021, I kept everything, but you see, I didn't celebrate the things. I didn't never say, how did I prove fearlessness? How did I prove what proved these things to come true in my life? I just looked at it and then wrote something else without taking the time to honor some of the things that had already taken place.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question though, too. When you were going through the start of your vision board down to that last revisit, do you also see how much detail you added to that last section? Right?
Yes.
That is the detail that we are talking about diving in. So I just wanted to point that out, even if it went over all of us, not even thinking, but that's how detailed you ended up getting with that.
And
Nice
you
job.
see that happens because as we grow and our minds unlock, we start to say, maybe I said it wrong. Let me be more specific, right? So that was where the most came in. So now over here, it says in 2022, we came back. So this was not quite a year later. So it says, we are grateful, we are blessed. Now I'm not asking for things. I'm just affirming that we are grateful, we are blessed, we are loved, we are healthy, we are multimillionaires. Shannon, and I signed it. So I apparently he did sign it, but I must didn't see that. So anyway, he signed it, and you see his initials here to his signature here twice. So when I came back again, which was more recent, um, in September 2024, this is when I started to know. Let me celebrate the things because here I want to take you on a walk. Now, imagine I flip this big puppy over and it's
Okay.
blank on the other side. We do not want to leave anything blank in our vision. If you flip that same vision board over and create a new vision, but don't leave anything blank on your vision board because that's just space where blankness can just hang out at, right? That's
Right.
what I was thinking.
Right. That's great.
Flip this over. This is the back of my vision board. Pretend all of this is on the flip side. Let me celebrate fearlessness. So this says, back flip side of my vision board is a place to celebrate wins, show gratitude. When goals are met, dreams become reality, and self-love and self-work has been accomplished. I believe I move the vision forward by celebrating what's done in your life when you write it down.
Very
So
good. Right.
I am grateful for, or I am grateful that I. So here we have fearlessness, right? I did the first one. Why, how did fearlessness show up? How can I celebrate that? I decided to start my online business and faith over fear and a millionaire status vision. And these are all ways to create wealth streams and allow for my creativity. You see how, you see?
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Perfect.
Respond.
No,
I see you want to say it. Go ahead. I
no,
want
no,
to hear.
no, 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 that is perfect. I want you to elaborate again on the main word was fearlessness, right? Yeah. So say that again. What are the accomplishments that you conquered with that vision?
So I had fearlessness was one of the very first things I wrote down in 2021. I want to celebrate. How has fearlessness shown up in my life? On the back side, I say I decided to start my online business, faith over fear, a millionaire status vision, and these are all ways to create wealth streams and allow for my creativity. So
Perfect.
see, you're going to just honor how that worked, right? So when you go back and you say budgeting, now you're going to say, I looked at my account and I had $3 extra. I had 300 extra dollars. I had 3,000 extra dollars. I had $300,000, right?
Exactly.
Now this is where you're going to celebrate. Okay.
By the way, I
Now
received that.
I looked at, yes, and now I looked at peacefulness, right? So let me get my pen. It says, um, in my peacefulness, I have outgrown nouns, right?
Okay.
What is a noun? People, places, things. I
Right.
have outgrown nouns in real life without guilt or confusion that nouns, right? Because I don't want to maybe say people, places,
Right.
you don't want to,
Right.
right? I've
Right.
outgrown nouns or confusion that nouns have the capacity to block my growth.
Nice.
What is a noun, right? So I
Right.
wrote that here. So I would write that here, and I will, but for the sake of time, I just wrote it here because I already did
Perfect.
this in advance. So this is
Yep, I
what I'm
got
going
you.
to write here next to peacefulness. That's where I'm going to write. Now we move down to financial independence and freedom. I am an entrepreneur. My
So
business
so
brings.
let me
Go
stop you
ahead.
for a second.
Yes.
So that's broad. Financial
Yes.
financial freedom and independence. Very, very broad, right? And I know you're about to give it, but I just want to point that out. If that's too broad, right? We know that the vision board really is designed, a 6 month to a year look out. And so that if you're always talking in broad terms, you're not going to be able to get to this place where you are doing the backside. So I just wanted to mention that. Yes. So now give it to us. Let's go.
That's so good because if you're not flipping over your vision board, then do you know that you've made this isn't something you can see. I
Right.
can't see fearlessness. I can't say, oh, I pulled up in my driveway and I saw some fearlessness. There's
Right.
nothing to be able to measure that but your words. And
Right.
whatever made me write this down in that moment, I felt that I needed to write that down. So I
Right.
wasn't feeling or seeing fearlessness in my life in 2021 or I wouldn't have wrote that. Wouldn't have been the first thing. I wouldn't have never wrote that, right? You don't
Right.
write
Right.
down
Good
things that
job.
you don't put your goals if you're already there.
Yeah. Good
So
job.
that is so good. That is so good because these aren't and look at the things that I wrote. Only one of them can be measured and actual tangible vision, right?
Right.
So my peaceful, so for the peaceful part, So now we're going to move into the financial independence and freedom. This is a work in progress. So this one is still a work in progress. And you can say that, right? So I
You
want to
can.
say, yeah. So it says, I've been able to sustain on an income in the hallway. I can feel the celebration in progress. For when the windows from heaven open up and pour out a blessing so big that I can't contain it, in both of my hands, cup running over. See how this is getting detailed?
I
I
get it.
am a giver to many charities, organizations, families, single teenage moms in need, but to help that, not to give to them, but to help them grow to new levels of independence. You see how what you just said?
Yes.
Now it became
Something tangible, actually, a little bit more tangible, something in detail. And I want to just elaborate on the piece that listen, your vision board, okay? And I hope you guys have taken time to do your vision board. Even if you just get started on 2 visions that you have for yourself over the next 6 months, right? And then follow along and give us a comment and let us know if you took a minute to even just acknowledge, but it's okay to have work in progress. If you don't have work in progress, then you know what that means. That means you're not even working on anything.
right.
So put it on your vision, put a goal, visually see it, touch it, smell it, go out and find it, whatever that is. And it's okay to call it, I call it the whip. It's
Yep, the
okay
whip.
to have
That's
a
right.
whip on it. And you know what? You just continue that vision journey as you start marking off the backside with a small accomplishment. Go right ahead.
Okay, so
Just my thoughts.
yeah, this is good. This is tying right in. So now we're going to go to um and this is the other thing I noticed when I was abbreviating things,
Mhm.
right? Financial independence and freedom. You notice how that one I said is a work in progress.
Right.
The other two so far, I've had solid examples of how I moved over and I can cross those off and celebrate.
Correct.
You notice how this one, I'm still work in progress. I shortened the word.
Yep. Not a good
So now
idea.
I started thinking, don't take shortcuts on your vision.
No,
Don't
do
take
not.
shortcuts on your vision. If you take shortcuts on your vision, you can prolong the vision, the actual vision from creating a tangible space in your life. So that's something I learned, right? I'm going to have to go ahead. Why didn't I write that out? Maybe I thought, am I going to spell it wrong? I don't want to spell it wrong. I figure that's take for me to take my time to get the correct spelling because it's
Right.
that important.
Mhm.
Okay. So now we're going to move down here. God first in marriage.
Oh my gosh, can I just say something
Yes.
to that point where you were shortcutting a word, or I'm a big acronym, like what is, if it's ADDD or
Right, right.
ABB, like I'm an ABB, and that's what I would write. When you think about cutting corners on your
Mm.
vision, cutting corners, taking the shortcut, not identifying the path,
Right.
right? That's also basically cutting corners on your own dream at the end of the day. So, Jay,
And that might be the reason why it doesn't show up yet because it says you're not ready. Because if you were ready, you would start here.
with
How are you going
yes,
to ask for something and then you're not even doing the full thing out when you're asking?
yes,
How are
yes,
you going to
I got this
expect
is yeah, yeah,
when you didn't even take the time to get the spelling, to write the word and the vision?
that's
So now
right.
that's held up because
Yeah, you
you didn't.
shortcutted yourself. You took it right out.
So here we go. God first in marriage. Yahweh is number one in marriage, fame, and family. This goes to say that Jesus Calling is a book that Dee shares scriptures from. And I would say this is a book that, we don't promote the book. We're not affiliates of the book yet,
Right.
but this is a book that gives us some really good, strong affirmations, prayers, meditations, inspiration to go through our day. So on August 3rd, I think, or 7th, I trust I had a word. It was on our anniversary to be able to say that I trust my husband with my life, right?
Mm.
And I
Mhm.
trust my husband in my life without doubt because I know his meeting me was designed in heaven first. His meeting me was divine, perfect timing because I now recognize love and I
Right.
feel his love even more now. I see his love even more now. And this is because of these thought-provoking conversations that we have. I see his love now, and I am grateful for his
Mm.
love that flows in my life, throughout my life, and in our daily bread prayer. So we pray for our dinners every night since almost we've met. So that's love. So that's because it
Awake,
comes with prayer.
awake to wealth, my friend. I just want to just plug that, right? Because that is these thought-provoking conversations and exercises, is actually doing the activity to identify what you were able to share with us in the accomplishment of that piece on your vision. So good. So good.
And Becca Lewis, if you're watching, we're your girls. Hook
Yeah,
up with
we
us.
are.
We'd
We
love
are.
to be an
We're gonna
affiliate for your
we're
book.
gonna reach out to you and connect. That's
That's right, because we want people who get it, who are helping us get it, helping us unlock and activate to the next levels of our
that's
journey.
right.
So now you'll see as I move down here, this is a different whole nother situation. So this is new. Health
Uh-huh.
and wellness came then at a later date. It came in March. Okay. Health, wellness, body, mind, and soul. Um, on here, and you see it's in blue, so you know that I didn't write. You see it. I
I see
didn't
it. I see
say. Let's say March 26th, unless I wrote that, but I'm not a liar, so it's there.
it.
So March 2021, we are grateful, we are blessed, we are loved, we are healthy, we are multimillionaires. Over here, I wrote, we own new homes, upgraded and paid in full.
Hmm.
March 21st, 2022. Now, I don't know why I took the time to write the full date out, but I guess was going to need that for this moment.
Right.
In May 2022, we sold a home that we had paid in full and purchased our new home, upgraded, second home, paid in full with no mortgage. Now, how dare I not celebrate that?
Absolutely. You
This
must
is the
celebrate that.
power of the other side. This
The backside.
is the power that explodes the fireworks to the celebration with champagne popping and everything else. Because in March 2022, I wrote something that came true and it came to my life that showed up for me in May 2022, and I never took the time to celebrate that.
Nice.
Which could be, now we're going to move on. Health, mind, body, soul, right?
Not nice that you didn't celebrate it then,
I
but
didn't celebrate it then, but now
then,
I'm back. It's never
but
too late.
that's what we're saying. So not, I didn't say nice that you didn't celebrate it then, but you were in a place where you were acknowledging that item from your vision with us right now, or whenever that was that you were able to accomplish that.
Is that empowering or what?
It's super empowering. Like this is like going to be bigger. Like I'm already seeing this. And I hope people watch this and do this. But this is something that we can work with people. Come
Yeah.
to come to us with your vision board. We are going to do the backside and you are going to accomplish more than you thought. Go on.
And let me tell you, as we move into 2025, we're going to have a retreat, and you will all know the destination, the location where we're going to come together. We're going to celebrate. This will definitely be one of the activities. But
Absolutely.
I wanted to say that in doing this, this is the power of writing stuff down. So now, health and wellness, mind, body, soul. I don't know where my sticky is for this one, but I'll have to speak to this one. And all these things, I'm going to flip my board over. Some of them are already on the other side, but this is just like the example of it.
For the exercise.
So in health, mind, body, and soul, I wrote it, I can't find it, but I will rewrite that that there are no health issues, that in this year I have had therapy and counseling. I have had all the things to regenerate my mind, body, and soul. And I am grateful to say that I am healthy and I am in complete wellness.
Nice.
So these are things that I celebrate on the flip side of my vision board, right?
That is right.
Now, we move down and we're going to get into this one. And I'm going to say, we won a huge jackpot of USA currency. Now I'm talking.
Right.
Now this was written later, and that we are walking fully in our dreams. I read it already. This is a work in progress. So now I'm
Right.
trying to wonder. This has been like ongoing on everything, and I just wanted to stop right here too to say on the video that we shared, it was to write it in a wish book, which I think is a fabulous idea. But I think when you write things in a book, I have books and journals and tablets, I'm sure we all do, in the
We do.
drawer, underneath the bed, by the nightstand, in the closet. This is right here.
Right.
When I see this and I flip over the other side, that's in my face. And
Right.
that's, what how we celebrate in those moments. I can remember how I smiled when I can say health and wellness. I can remember what that feels like. So I want to see that. I think it's
Yes.
important. So this is the one, still a work in progress. I have to say, what is it? And I can say now that because today in Rise Up Level Up, and this week has been a really powerful Rise Up Level Up week, to the tune of getting to realize why some things are not happening. When we're wanting money, when we say, I'm in it for the money, or those things become the focus point.
Got
I
it.
got a I got a lottery ticket the other day,
Yeah.
and guilty pleasure, right? Got a lottery ticket, and I said, you know why I'm buying this lottery ticket? It used to be so I can hit the jackpot. Maybe that's holding me up. Now I bought that lottery ticket. I wrote this in our Rise Up Level Up call, but we were there was so much involved, and I didn't get to say it, but I'll get to say it now. I bought that lottery ticket to win the experience of winning.
Love that.
I didn't buy that lottery ticket because even if I have enough money today to sustain me till tomorrow, then I have everything I need.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
already a millionaire, right? Some people say you have
Yes.
$8 in your bank account, you're already wealthy. Not wealthy, I mean not a millionaire, but wealthy. I'm already
Yeah.
wealthy. But if I want that experience, if I want to jump up and down because I got all the numbers and I want to jump up and down and turn in circles with my husband, I want to call everybody and say, guess what? I want to
Right.
stand at the lottery office and take the picture and smile, hold it. If those are the things I want to do, then say that then.
Right.
So that's what I'm learning here. This is going to continue to be a work in progress until it's not, and it
Okay. So,
won't be for long because
so
I
I must tell
know.
you,
Yes.
I must tell you, I think you just helped me, because one of my favorite pastimes, one of my happy places, I'm going to say this, guilty pleasure, is at the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I go to the casino, I go prepared to lose whatever I'm taking to play. But I am
Mm.
going for that the bells and the whistles and
Yes.
people on the sides of me, and they're hitting me. I get excited over $7 if it comes back to me and I get free games.
Right.
I'm like all in for the experience of
Yeah.
winning. I
Right.
love that. I love that. I love that because I think generally speaking, if you talk to 10 people, I bet 9 people say I want to win the lottery.
For why? You say why? Because I want $1 million. I want
Because
to
I
win the
won a
money.
million dollars. I won $1 million, right? So I do think that we all would have that like somewhere in our vision board is to have that lottery ticket or the matching numbers or the
Right.
Powerball. So that is so good.
Yeah. So that is the back of my vision board. But I want to close it out with this. So a couple of weeks ago, we had all the kids over. We had all the kids, all the grands, 15 of us here, and we had a ball. So it was my daughter's birthday, and I bought a book because I'm into like, I don't want to give people cards and wrap gifts anymore because it's wasting my money. I don't want to waste money because I want money. So now instead of wrapping a gift in wrapping paper, that's just garbage. All you do with wrapping paper is you wrap it and somebody rips it up, throws it in the trash. Why am I going to give you garbage? Why am I going to pay money for garbage?
Good
I'd
point.
rather just wrap it in some old shirt, tie a bow, and now you can have the shirt in the wall, but find some other creative way to do it. So anyway, long story short, I bought my daughter a book. And I said, instead of buying a greeting card, we all signed the front page of the book. So everybody signed it. But my son-in-law was going to take her for breakfast. So I said, while we're here cooking and doing stuff, they wanted Waffle House because they're not from here and they can Waffle House, you're not an affiliate, but we can get you to.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, but they wanted Waffle
Not
House.
sponsored by.
Not sponsored by him. So anyway, before he left, I said, this is great. You take her, but sign the book. It's in my room on the desk. Sign it. And then I gave him the marker and then we'll all sign it while you're gone. He must have saw this and he signed it. So last week when I was like, when did I write this? And it's kind of matching my, so he wrote, to many more memories, family always. Now he wrote that in October 24th. So I validated that as a part of my vision board now because he signed his name. He wrote that. It's in my handwriting, and his name is Chev, which is very close to Sham. So I'm like, did I write that? I don't remember writing. How did I get there? Well, he wrote that. So now that he actually wrote on my vision board. So that's
I
great.
love.
That is it. That's the back side of the vision board. And I'll reiterate this. The back flip side of the vision board is a place to celebrate wins, to show gratitude when goals are met, dreams become reality, self-love and self-work have been accomplished. I believe, we believe that we move forward by celebrating what's being done in your life, in my life, and especially when we write it down. I am grateful for all of my vision, all of the things that have already met me, and I'm grateful in advance for the things that are coming.
Beautiful. Great, great, great exercise. Good definitions. I love all of your accomplishments. Keep building out that vision board. Awesome sauce. I have the picture of mine, and I will continue to celebrate the accomplishments and the wins from that too, right? It's not supposed to go away, even if it's a work in progress. You can continue that on your journey. Let me share a couple things real quick.
Mhm.
Not sponsored by, not an affiliate of, but I do always want to give out the information as we utilize it here. But if any of you do want to contact us, we are available at
Yes, for sure.
ebs and ivory@gmail.com.
That's right.
This is two things I want to share from the Motivation Clinic blog.
Yes.
Okay. And one, I want to share with our listeners, and I say this out loud for you and I too, right? Because we're on this journey. We're going through mindset overhauls. We're doing these exercises, these thought-provoking conversations, all of those things. So let's talk about this: how to manifest using your vision board. Three
Yes.
steps. Let's talk about that real quick. Number one, and Shannon, I think you talked about this in the way that you design. Don't take the shortcut that
That's
Shannon
right.
gave us an example of. Number one is ask.
Mm-hmm.
Set your intention for what you want. And the more clear that you can be on what you want, the better you can ask for what you want out of your life. So number one, ask.
Got it.
Number two, this is, I think, is the hardest. I think this one is the hardest. If you ask 100 people, I bet 90 people would be, that is the hardest. Number two is believe.
Mm-hmm.
So believe and trust that the process will work for you. Do you agree that that's probably the hardest part so far? Believing, right? And people don't
Yes,
believe in
I
something
do.
that's not there.
People can
They
say what
can't
things.
touch it. If they can't, like here's the skinny. We believe that the Mega Millions is 2.9 billion,
Oh,
but you can't see it. Nobody's touched it. But when we go buy the tickets, we believe it's there,
right.
right? It's worth 9 million billion dollars,
Right.
right? So number two, believe. And then the last one, number three, according to how to manifest using vision board, is receive. So you need to receive and allow the changes to happen in your life. Allow the changes to happen in your life. That one might be a little tough too, because change is tough for everybody. But
Mm-hmm.
we all do know that without change, what is it? What do you call it? We become
Complacent.
psychedelic or psychotic, or what do we
Oh,
become if we don't allow change?
oh, the insanity.
Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I hope that that was encouraging and inspiring. Ask, believe, and receive. So I will refer to that going forward when we talk about vision boards as the ABR, because that's easy for me. The
Now,
ABR, ask, believe, and receive.
I love that. And the thing is, a lot of times you ask me was believe the hardest. And I will have, if I was on a game show, I'd be like ringing my bell, ding, 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 ding. I'd be like, maybe.
Yeah.
Because have you ever believed something? Have you ever known something to be facts? Just like you, let's go back to we know the jackpot is $1 billion. But as soon as you get your ticket, it's easy to think, oh, I'm not going to win it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He has to win it. We know that it's there. Why don't we think it's there? I have the winning tickets. Like it's sometimes we just have that doubt right away. After when we believe something, we just uh,
Oh,
balance it out with a doubt. And then, of course, doubt, is going to always win because we get what we believe the hardest. And sometimes people believe the hardest part is, it'll never happen, man.
excellent, excellent. And another part of something that we know that we're learning from, again, not affiliate of, but the game of life, is how
Yes.
the subconscious can really drive what happens to us in our
Oh, you were
life.
big on that when we were
Uh,
reading the book.
oh yeah, yeah.
You were
Don't
like,
think
wait a
it.
minute. So what I'm thinking is really coming. You started
Don't
that
think
whole,
it.
you were like, wait, let me know, nope, nope.
Yeah, you don't want it, don't think it. I'm just here to tell you, Evs and Ivory, friends and family. And then
That's
the last thing I want to share, again, from the Motivation Clinic blog, the science behind a vision board. This to me was very interesting.
mhm.
Have you ever thought about the science behind the vision board?
I've
I
heard some
don't.
though, but not the science behind it.
Okay. So this might sound quite mystical, but vision boards are in fact rooted in neuroscience. Neuroscientist Dr. Tara Swart explains, looking at images on a vision board primes the brain to grasp opportunities that may otherwise go unnoticed.
Oh, I like
Talk
that.
to me. Talk
I
to me
like
about that.
it because sometimes we can sit, want, desire, and then we just let it pass us by. But if it's something that strikes in us, write it on your vision
Get it
board.
on the board. Go touch it, go smell it, pick the color, go drive it if it's a car, go
An RV, you want
whatever.
to wear different size pants, go to the store
Go
and start
get them.
trying
Go
that
try to
stuff
put them
on.
on.
You can't fit it, but try it on
Go get
anyway.
them on. That's right. Wasn't that
I'm
interesting?
loving it. So
I,
here's the thing. You said something and it sparked this in me to say this in response. I'm going to mail you a package. In fact, I have a package here that I'm going to mail you this package, right? Now, in this package is a check for $1 million, right?
we are going places.
I'm good because I have enough to now put $1 million in this package, right?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, I'm mailing this package tomorrow.
Okay.
You said no more. You believed me right away that I'm mailing this package tomorrow. So you're already expecting it.
I am.
So why is it that when we want something and we tell ourselves, I can have this, I am a multimillionaire, why is it that we don't expect it? Now you'll be checking your mailbox
I'm
tomorrow.
waiting on it. I'm waiting on it
And
already.
you
I'm
already know it's coming. And you
yeah.
already checking your mail. You're looking for the mailman. Oh, it's going to be here. She said she mailed it. I know it's coming. She's mailed it. She said it. I know she sent it. So why don't we have that same judge when we say, I know I'm a multi-man. I
Right.
know my vision board items are checked off. I already know that I celebrate that. I
Mhm.
know it's done.
Mhm.
Um, no, I know it's there because it's already in the mail.
That's right.
This is already in the mail.
Right.
And now all I have to do is check my mailbox for it to show up.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. I love that. Awesome. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have asked if you were gonna like ship it by Amazon so it's here in 10 hours.
Well, the $1 million ain't really in this, not
I
yet.
know, I know, I know.
But what's in it is oh wait.
Oh, it could be worth $1 million. You have no
What's
idea how
in
I'm
it
gonna
is worth
receive
a
it.
$1 million. What's in this is way more valuable
See,
than
that's how
the
I
experience in this. The smile that you'll smile will be the same smile you'll smile when I sign that $1 million check. It's going to be the same smile I smiled the day we signed our mortgage. Or we were at the closing.
yeah, that's so good.
Smile's the same. The smile doesn't change. So this is
Yeah.
the same smile that's going to smile for all of the things I'm going to smile for, whether
Yeah.
big, whether small, whatever the experience is. And I love to see you smile.
Hmm.
And as I see myself, I enjoy to see myself smile.
Me
So
too.
this is good.
Joy. It's all joy.
Yes.
Awesome. What a fantastic exercise. Fantastic.
I have a
Especially if you've
request,
never thought this way, you guys.
right?
Like if you've never taken the time, if you've never taken, if you've
You
never,
ever took it?
if you've never taken the time
Right,
to think about yourself, put yourself first, discover your dreams. What are you working for?
right,
Include all of your family. Like, whoo, like it is just, it's can be it's an overwhelming feel good that you can
right.
literally, like I told you when I did the exercise, looked at my picture and I walked out of here thinking, I can do all that.
Yeah. It's
I
in the
can do
mail.
all
It's
that.
in the
Just
mail.
depends. Just depends. It is in the mail.
It's in the mail. And now, sign, seal, deliver, baby, I'm yours.
Yeah.
I have a request because last month,
Yep.
um, we didn't forget, but we didn't come together to read our August 21st. And because it's November 1st today, I think that, and since we finished our vision board stuff, we're on episode 10. We're very obedient to this isn't about me, this isn't about you. It's just in my spirit, like this is about whatever the bigger picture is, and I'm here for it. I'm so excited. But August 21st, we got a vision. If you look back, if you go back and listen to our very first episode,
Episode.
10 episodes, our very first one, this is 10. But if you go back and listen to the first one, you'll hear the reason why we got started. And so I was going to say, if you have the handy dandy book, if that we can just really celebrate August 21st, and all that it is worth. This is very much path driven and very August 21st worthy. And I'm very grateful. And I just think that honoring that word would be
Uh,
something great way to close us out today.
okay, I would absolutely love to. I will get there right now. And it's so funny because too, I am plugging this. Shannon and I are on our journey of this hidden path, which we're going to share with you now. And we're still determining and uncovering what that path is. But we also have a program that we are creating that's going to be coming out in the near future. We're going to start dropping modules, you guys. It's called Awake to Wealth. And then listen here, when we put this in an acronym, because that is what I am, it was AW2. And when Shannon looked at it, she was like, what did you say? It was August
It was
21.
That's right. And one instead of ONE was showing up WON.
WON. That's right. But that means a lot to us. So let me get there. All right. So it's bookmarked forever and ever. Amen. So I'll go ahead and read this to you guys. And this is what started our journey. So we always want to celebrate it and talk about it. So this was the message that day. Wait with me for a while. I have much to tell you. You are walking along the path that I have chosen for you. It is both a privileged and a perilous way, experiencing my glorious presence and heralding that reality to others. Sometimes you feel presumptuous to be carrying such an assignment. I do. Do not worry about what other people think of you. The work that I'm doing in you is hidden at first, but eventually blossoms will burst forth and an abundant fruit will be born. Stay on the path of life with me. Trust me wholeheartedly, letting my spirit fill you with joy and peace.
And this is episode 10.
Bam. And this is
Ebs
episode.
and Ivory will present to you when it comes. You will be excited, get excited, and stay connected. Reach out to us. Make sure you're liking, you're sharing, you're
Subscribe.
yes.
Smash the subscribe button. Smash
Yeah.
it.
So this has been another thought-provoking hour to empower experience with Ebs and Ivory. We're so glad you joined us, and we're so glad you continue to join us. We're so glad that we're being obedient because we're learning to be able to move into the next level of this hidden path. So with that being said, I am Shay, and I am just so excited. And
I am Dee, and I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm but what am I? Ivory.
you're
Um,
the I,
yeah,
and I'm the Ebs in this
that's right.
experience.
Ebs and Ivory, Ebs and Ivory.
And we thank you so much. We're just so
Yeah.
grateful. Episode 10, if I had a word to say, it would be she believed she could, so she did. And I'm gonna pass it over to you. I'm gonna say be safe. And then you what can you give a word like something? Oh, you got one right by you, the plaque. But I know mine I'm looking at here. It says she believed she could, so she did.
Oh, and I'm just going to follow up that with more do, less talk. Don't put yourself first. Do the things. You're never too old. If you're in your Jubilee, join us. Like we are on some crazy things. And I'm going to end with get out there and be kind.
Have a
Take
good weekend.